Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video, so I really hope you guys like it. I just like to introduce myself. My name is Patricia, and I think a lot of you may know me from my Instagram, Rock Lovatos. I'm a huge Demi fan, woo! So that's probably where most of my views will come anyway, because I'll probably post on there. And then my other social medias, I'm just a big fan of my username, LoveXLouder, so that's what I named myself. So my Twitter and this channel is LoveXLouder. I also have a writing account that I usually post on my Instagram, so some of you may know that. That's also LoveXLouder, and then I'm so bitter because I can't, my personal Instagram, I can't call it LoveXLouder because apparently it's taken, even though it's not, because I looked it up. But you know what, whatever, I'm over it. So my Instagram is a little different. It has an extra X, so it's LoveXLouder. So I'll put those down in the description, and so then you guys can get to those pages. See, with the setup of this room, I don't really like it this way, but this is like the only way that it'll work, because I'm trying to avoid not to buy a tripod until I necessarily have to. I don't want to waste any money because I'm a college kid, have no money anyway, so I don't want to spend it on extra stuff that I don't need at the moment, so I'm trying my best to avoid the tripod, and this is the only position that'll work that will illuminate my face and the lighting isn't so weird, because the other way I wanted to do it was against my window, and I don't want to get the lighting on me if I ever want to film during the day, so this is my only position right now. And then I have roommates, so I wanted to do it in the living room, but I don't want to interrupt them, so I'm probably just gonna do it in the living room and no one's around, but that's gonna be very infrequent. But right now I'm just gonna stick with this, and yeah, as you can see, my Taylor Swift posters in the back, and don't worry, Demi's right there too. Some of you may be wondering what my video is gonna be about. So I asked questions on my Instagram the other day about what I should do. And someone on my Instagram gave me this really good idea that I thought was brilliant, which I'm going to shout her out once I find the picture. Don't exactly remember who it was. Let me look it up. I think her name was... Anyways, I don't really remember who it was, but if once I say that the topic of my video, you know who you are. So thank you so much for helping me out. I'm going to do a video about the times I've seen Demi live, because you know I'm a big fan of Demi. Gotta do a video on Demi. So yeah, this video will be about the times I've seen her live. I've seen her 3 times. And the first time I saw her live, I saw her open up for the Jonas Brothers, because back in the day, I was a Jonas Brothers fan, and I kind of still am. I'm kind of still sad that they broke up, but you know, everyone's gotta move on and do their own thing. But anyways, so the first time I met Demi, or the first time I saw her live was at the Burning Up tour. She was like opening, and I remember, like, I didn't really know who she was. Like, yeah, I knew she was on Camp Rock and all that, but I didn't really know, and I didn't have a chance to listen to her stuff before going to the show, so I just kind of went and saw. And I remember, like, during her opening, it was just like amazing to see her play the piano so well, the guitar and all that, when she was performing like Don't Forget, La La Land, just like all the songs off of Don't Forget. And I remember when she performed Don't Forget, she started crying, and I was just like, that's like something that, like, I didn't really even realize how much she really was struggling. Like, nobody knew really, you know. But anyways, there's also another side story to this concert that I'm still really, really disappointed myself for to this day. I remember when we were waiting for the Jonas Brothers to come out, my mom said she had to go to the bathroom, so she went, and she came back, and she was saying there was some line for some meet and greet coming up, and she was like, oh, you should go, I think it's that opening girl. And I just didn't, I was just being super stubborn, because I was like, I don't want to miss the Jonas Brothers opening. And to this day, I am so bitter, because I totally could have met her for free. I am just so bitter, and I could have met her for free, but you know what? kind of over it, but I just have like this thing for meet and greets. Don't ask me why. Like, I don't like paying for them because first, it's a lot of money, and second, I feel like it's a form of like slavery. Is that weird? I don't know. I don't know if it's weird or not, but I think that meet and greets are like a form of slavery because it's like you're buying the person just to meet them for 2 seconds. Like, I don't see that as worth it. Like, I just want to meet her for free because she's not worth money to me. She's not worth that, you know? She it's just dumb to me. I don't know. I don't know if you guys think that's weird or not, but that's why I don't want to buy meet and greet tickets. So I'm hoping that one day I'll find her on the street or go stalk her at the airport or something like that. This is the second time I remember seeing her live. This was the first headlining tour that I got to see her, and first and only, actually. I haven't seen her like by herself like in a long time with a full set, everything. And I remember I actually wasn't supposed to go to this concert because my friend bought it to go with her other friend, but then her other friend kind of ditched her, so then I just repaid the favor and was like, hey, I could go with you. So that was like the summer that I went to 2 concerts in 1 month. It was 2 weeks apart. I remember my mom was just so mad at me because it was so much money. I remember going to the Jonas Brothers World Tour 2 weeks before this one, and then this one 2 weeks later, and I'm so glad that my friend let me go, and we went together, and it was literally so much fun, and like she was amazing live and all that. And this was like when her second album came out, so this was in 2009. I still actually have a shirt, which one day I will promise you guys I will wear in my video because it's so old and it makes me feel like so old right now because that was like 6 years ago. But yeah, anyways, I actually still have the video clips somewhere on YouTube. I will find them for you guys and link them down below in the description. And it has like a few of the clips from like, I think I filmed "Stop the World." That was probably my favorite song during that time. I think I filmed that song. I filmed like "Don't Forget." I don't exactly remember which songs, but I will definitely link those down below for you guys. And like I just remember seeing her live, and like she cried during "Don't Forget" again, and like it must have been just such an emotional song for her, and it's just like it's amazing like how much she really hid from the world, like wow, during that era. So yeah, that was the first time I saw her live. Literally best experience of my life, and I remember losing my voice after that show, and me and my friend were like dying, and like we literally the next day I hung out with her and she couldn't talk. Like, she was worse than me, and yeah, but that was literally the funnest show I've ever been to. And excuse my singing because I might be singing in those old videos, but eh. So the third time I saw her, this was the very first time I saw her after rehab. This was in 2013, I believe. This was after sophomore year of college for me. I remember seeing her and she was like so amazing. Okay, I saw her at the Summer Bash. It was a radio show. It was through Bay 96 Chicago, and literally that show like was so much different than what she used to perform. Her voice was better. She had so much more confidence on stage, I feel like. She was just awesome, and I remember this was the show she sang the song "Stay" by Rihanna. That I think most of you may know which ones I'm talking about, and oh my gosh, when she sang that song, I was like, oh, especially her high-pitched voice, like wow. Like I got the shivers just listening to that part. Just hearing that part was like, oh, like it was so awesome. And then also my other favorite part of that show was when she sang with Cheryl Lloyd, because Cheryl Lloyd was actually at the show. So then she decided to feature in her song for "I Really Don't Care." Woo! So that was pretty awesome. Another part, I think the other biggest part that kind of influenced me was her speech. Like she usually has her speeches before Skyscraper, that kind of stuff. And she did like a speech about how like, yes, you may go through stuff, but it always gets better. That's what like the best part. And I actually recorded the speech and put it on my YouTube channel, so I will have that also linked down below, and you guys can see those. And I'm not sure, but I may or may not be singing in those. I don't remember. All I know is that I'm really tempted to always sing in all my videos, so pardon my terrible like ear pinching singing. It's so bad, But you know what? Who cares? I don't care if anybody else sees. But yeah, I will have those linked down below. Those were the only times I've seen her live. But guess what? I'm seeing her in December for the Jingle Bash, for the B96 Jingle Bash. So I'm like really excited because it's gonna be completely different this time. She's gonna be so confident. Her album is gonna be on. I'm so excited to hear all those songs live. Just everything, like, I'm so excited because she's gonna be so much better this time. Like, her voice has gotten so much stronger, and like she can just belt out those notes so much better. So I'm like super excited to see what is in store. I'm really excited to see what song she's gonna sing for like the Christmas part of it. So I really hope she sings Wonderful Christmas Time, because that's what she used to sing in those like Disney cities. Don't you remember? I don't know if you guys remember, but she used to sing that song, and that was like the best song that she sang for Christmas. So I really hope she sings that song again. Yeah, and I will definitely, when I go to the show, film some clips and then make a YouTube video for like a follow me around or something like that. So that's all I have for today. I'd like for you guys to subscribe to my channel, that's one. Second, I'd like for you guys to comment below. Please comment what you thought of the video. Anything I could improve on, any kind of advice, because I'm a new YouTuber and I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. First thing, subscribe. Second, follow me on Twitter, LoveXLouder. Follow me on my 2 Instagrams, my personal LoveXLouder, and also my Instagram, my Lovatic Instagram, Rock Lovatos. But yeah, I'll see you next time on my YouTube channel. Bye!